man.
Prince Ali.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm Nir from Israel.
You're from Israel?
Yeah, that's Tomer. That's Shai, my crew.
Hey, guys, what's up, man?
Really excited to have you. Are we rolling? Yes. So here we go. You ready for another one, or you need a glass of water or something?
No, we're good, man. Let's get it.
Oh, you just keep going. You just keep going. I see you guys working hard.
You know, it's quite a small room, though, right? I wish they gave you guys.
Is that a harder working day than WrestleMania? You had to wake up early?
Oh, that's a normal thing, man. Yeah, that ain't no thing.
I want to ask you first. You've been called Mustafa Ali. Now they decided to throw away the Muhammad, keep you just Ali. Is that more catchy, or is there another reason for it?
All I know is I got a phone call one day, and it said, "Hey, we're gonna call you Ali now." To which I said, "Okay."
Yeah, he's like, "Is that Ali?" No, it's Mustafa. No, it's Ali. Something like that.
Ali now, but okay.
You like it that way?
You know, with the name, I was always referenced as Ali anyways. Like everyone backstage calls me Ali. The fans would chant Ali anyways. Commentators would refer to me as Ali anyways. So to me, it's not a huge thing. But Mustafa had, a lot of sentimental value to me. It meant something to me. But at the end of the day...
That's your real born name, by the way?
No. That's not my real born name. Just Mustafa was kind of a name that, I had picked, obviously. But it means the chosen one. And what it also means is it's the chosen one amongst the people. Like, the people have elevated this guy to represent them. So it just had a lot of meaning to me. But, Ali's a very strong name in itself, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the name changed, but the person hasn't.
Yeah, and it makes me ask you, as a Middle Eastern, since you picked Mustafa Ali, what's your origin, ethnicity? Where do your family coming from?
My dad is from Pakistan. Yeah. My mom is from India. And Pakistan and India don't exactly get along. But I was born in America. I was born in Chicago.
Yeah, but yet in the Cruiserweight Classic, you represented USA, right?
No, I represented Pakistan in the Cruiserweight Classic. Yeah. We had a lot of representatives of the U.S. We also had 2 people representing India as well, which is another background of mine. But no one was representing the country of Pakistan, so I represented Pakistan.
Have you ever been there yet?
I've been there twice to Pakistan, yes. One time to visit, and one time when I was like 13. Yeah. And the other time was for a wedding, yes.
I hope you get to wrestle there one day.
Pakistan, wrestling in Pakistan. I don't know if it happens. That'd be great.
Oh, no, I don't know if they have a wrestling scene there or something.
We're coming, Pakistan.
Yeah, but that must have will make you really proud.
Yeah. If we were the first people to wrestle in Pakistan, it'd be amazing.
Did you feel proud to represent them at the Cruiserweight Classic?
So with me, nationality is kind of a very touchy subject because I feel like nationality divides us sometimes. I respect people that say, they're proud of where they're from. I always look at it as the only thing I am, the only thing I represent is humanity. I see no difference.
So agree, that's great.
I see no difference between you and I, him and her. Like I don't see it. So if you're from America, if you're from Paris, if you're from Israel, if you're from Pakistan, to me, okay, I want to know you as the person. I want to know what's inside your heart. I want to know what's inside your soul. Like that's what's important to me.
I'm from Israel, and it's a touchy subject over there too. Difference between people and ethnicities, and I hope that people with your opinions will win the elections in 2 days we have.
Oh, man, absolutely. I feel like it's the us dividing ourselves. You know what I mean? Like us placing ourselves in a border and saying, "Oh, I only deal with these people." That's what's harmful. You know what I mean? The minute we don't see any lines in the sand, we will know peace, I assure you,
It's nice to see a WWE competitor spreading messages like that. Do you feel you have a responsibility as a superstar for delivering positive messages for your audience?
Yes and no, because I feel like, I'm using this amazing platform to spread this message, but me as a person, I feel this obligation. I feel like I'm able to express this thought, and I have this amazing platform to do it. And it's so important to me because I grew up feeling alienated. I grew up feeling like my race did define me. People of, my background, would get cast in certain roles, or you would turn on the news and you hear about this terrible attack, and you would just sit there and you go, please don't have a Muslim name. Please don't have You have all these fears over something that you don't have any control over. Yeah. You're born in your skin. You're born with your name, you know what I mean? So why should
don't want to get tagged anymore?
Yeah, you don't want to get tagged, man. Like, why does society have to throw this label upon you? So I feel this immense responsibility to shred those labels, to break down these barriers, and just have people see you for you. That's it.
How great is this? We made it all this way up to here in this interview without mentioning Wrestlemania.
Hey, this is little thing we do, Wrestlemania, this little thing,
Yeah, but I still want to ask you something maybe harder. We all see Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, man.
We all support Kofi Kingston going to challenge Daniel Bryan this Sunday. And it all started when you got injured and we replaced you. How do you feel with that, or how supportive are you of Kofi?
I'm very supportive of Kofi. I've said this a few times that I've got all the love and the respect in the world for him.
Some people don't buy that.
Yeah, no, but as you know,
You've been at home watching him when he was competing in the gauntlet match and buying the crowd?
Yeah, that's what I was saying is as a performer, it's very hard to watch, to sit back and watch someone basically like not only take your spot but knock it out of the park, you know what I mean?
Home run.
Yeah, so it's very, very hard because the question of what if starts creeping in your head. Like, what if that was me? What if I had that performance? Would I be in the main event of Wrestlemania this Sunday for the you don't know. But what was very cool is that on that night, on the Elimination Chamber night, Kofi actually took the time out to contact me after the match, just to check in on me and say, hey man, like I just want to let you know, like I'm thinking of you, and you know I hope you're feeling. And I thought, wow, like this guy had one of the biggest nights of his WWE career, and he took the time out to talk to me. You know what I mean? So it says a lot of about the character of Kofi Kingston. But yeah, dude, honestly, I've got a lot of love for him. But yes, as a performer, it's very hard to be in this position because I feel like I did come back, but you know, ever since I've been back, I don't feel like I hit the ground running. You know, I feel like I've been very stagnant.
I don't think they would put you on Smackdown for no reason.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
they moved you from 205 Live.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very happy and I'm very appreciative of the opportunity. But in life, you can be appreciative but not content. Like I do want more, and I know I'm capable of more.
But you know what? Take us to that moment when you are a competitor in 205 Live. That's respectful, that's great, but still, you're looking at the big flagship shows, and they come across you and they tell you, hey, Ali, you're competing on SmackDown from now on. Yeah. Or was it like that, or they just said, we put you 1 week and see what happens?
Yeah, so I didn't know anything. It's a recurring thing. I show up and they tell you something. So I came the first night when I wrestled Daniel Bryan for the first time on SmackDown. They said, hey, don't get your hopes up. This is a one-time deal.
And then you win.
And then I guess I had a good performance because then the next week I show up and they go, hey, you're on SmackDown full time now and you're teaming with AJ Styles tonight, you know, versus...
Is that a moment when you like call your family and say, yeah, you gotta hear this, I'm on SmackDown now?
You know, when I'm at work, I'm very like at work. So my phone's in my suitcase. Yeah. Like I don't the only thing I do family-wise on a work day is I'll text my wife after the match. And I just text her the letter K, just K, not okay, just K, so she knows I'm okay. That's it. Like, and then when I come back home on Wednesday, like you know, I tell her about everything because there's so much going on. Like look at this. This is a good representation of TV. There's people running around. There's cameras everywhere. So like you can't have that phone call, you know. So I fill my family in on Wednesday. But yeah, I didn't know about anything about SmackDown. It all happened very quickly. Okay,
so you know what? I wish you that next year. Of course, you don't get injured, and maybe they'll have another gauntlet match, and then maybe you win 3 matches in a row in 65 minutes in the ring. Maybe. I know you're capable because you're really great at it, and you really stood out at 205. I love watching your style in the ring. Any favorite opponent for you to work with, like, or favorite style for you? Because you're a high flyer, but you still go technical.
Yeah. You know, I feel like one thing I don't get to show off a lot is my technical abilities because I'm you know. The high flying is what kind of brought me.
You got sparks of technicality every now and then.
But I definitely I've got a pretty decent ground game as well. One of my favorite opponents from 205 was Cedric Alexander as well. But if you really watch 205 Live, they got amazing competitors. Drew Gulak, Jack Aller, Tony's Buddy Murphy is one of my favorite opponents as well. Yeah. So this like the roster is stacked down there. It really is. And as far as on SmackDown, I feel like my best work has been with Daniel Bryan too. You know, I've been working a lot of the SmackDown live events as well with him. Yeah. And I'm, there's a reason why he's the WWE champion. He brings out the best in me as well.
Do you really see yourself in their league now that you're not treated as a cruiserweight? You've been on SmackDown with the big boys.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, if you look at the SmackDown roster, like they're not that much bigger than there's some cruiserweight guys that are bigger than guys on the SmackDown roster. Mm-hmm. So to me, cruiserweight it's kind of it's a loose label now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cruiserweights both on 205 Live and the main roster. So like I don't feel any sort of label on me right now.
Okay, so look, this has been so fun that I just tried to took as much extra time as I could.
Take it all, man.
But this is great. I feel like I need to hug you, man.
Hey,
really.
Bring it in, man.
Thank you so much, Ali. Good luck. WrestleMania this year, upcoming years. Don't get injured. Watch yourself.
I'm going to watch it. I'll be careful, I promise.
Yeah, but keep taking those risks because it's great. We're selfish, the fans.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry.
Thanks, Ali.